Cat Wible.
Catherine.
Cat. Catherine Wible.
Cat Wible.
Catherine Wible.
Cat Wible. Webero. Cat Webero. Cat Wible.
Cat.
Wath.
Wath attack, human disaster, hot like a parked car.
Wow, Catherine.
My mom.
Cat Wible.
3 words to describe Cat. Cat is unique, she is an individual, and I think Cat might be a little bit crazy. I think she might be crazy. Is that mean? Is it mean? I think she might take it the right way though. She might be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cat is energetic, fun, and a little bit crazy. I like crazy, so it's okay.
3 words, I'd have to say lumps, because we are lumps in my straw.
Cat's done over a couple of classes, I think, in her lifetime. So we're gonna go GPA. Sorry, mine's not much better, but that'll be 1.
Funny. Goofy. They're the same things, whatever. And actually really sweet.
Crazy lizard person. Zany. Artistic.
Means artistic and funny. Talkative. Dad. And Howling. Cat's goofy. Like, she just has a really goofy personality, and I love that.
Twitter. Cat's one of my favorite Twitter personalities, I think, in MUTV. Between what does she have now, 14, 15 accounts? I own a couple of them now, so take 2 off her hands.
And she is very creative.
Her own person.
Cat is creative and fun-loving and energetic.
Yeah, laugh, laugh, and laugh.
I was gonna say meow.
No. No! 3 words to describe Cat would be Captain Calico Wath.
Artsy. Fashion. And denim.
What I said. Wath Wible, human disaster, hot like a parked car.
Silly, denim, and spontaneous. Chatty. Sleepy.
3 words to describe Cat would be my favorite son.
My favorite person.
Yikes. Yikes could be one of them. She's very talkative, but in a funny way. I can't describe it. Like, I'm talkative in an annoying way. She's talkative in a funny way. And she's very spunky.
Whenever I think of Cat, I think of cats. Like, because she loves cats.
She's cool. She's a cool cat. Cool Cat Wible.
I'm really going to throw it back for Cat and I's favorite memory. In sophomore year was when we first started getting really close because she was dating Nate's roommate at the time. So we kind of almost lived together at that time. And one night we went to a party together at Joe's house, and we were walking back and decided to go to the Sugar Bowl, because what else do you do when you're coming home from a party? And so we were sitting there just like discussing life and bonding over various things, and both of us couldn't really finish the chicken nuggets and fries that we had ordered. So instead of asking for a box, we just stole the little baskets from the Sugar Bowl, the red baskets that they give you. And I still have it. I still have it in my room, and I know she does too.
has to do with cats. Poking things underneath the passing door in between their house to play with Oliver with the chalk and the pencils.
My favorite memory with Kat was, this is actually like a group memory, but Kat was there. It was last year when we went to LA. A group of us got together and climbed to the top of this big hill so we could see the Hollywood sign. And yeah, that was just a good day. Made some good memories.
Her memory is when she brought me for our Christmas exchange a literal manga book over on high school. Prime choice in manga.
Probably the granddaddy of all memories with Kat was her infamous day in front of the green screen for weather. I know that's been said before, but God damn it, that's it's just so pure. There's something so organic about that weather. I don't even know how it spiraled out to be that bad. I'm sure we gave her a heads up, like before she went on, like, hey Kat, you're doing weather today, you know. But in typical Kat fashion, showed up and just did her thing, which is, I guess, is respectable in some accounts, but at the same time, like, we're also trying to produce a real news show here, like, have some credibility to us. But a good day for memes was the day that Kat did weather, which then led to me doing weather. And I will never thank her for that because I hate doing weather. So.
One of my favorite memories with Kat was we went to Atlanta on the NBS convention, and we were going through the subway, and we all kind of like ganged up. It was me, Julie, Ryan, Joey, and Kat, and we were walking, and a homeless guy decided he wanted to be friends with Kat, which Kat was having none of, and she was holding her Starbucks drink. And I remember just hearing it out of the back of my head. I heard the homeless guy yelling at her, "Give me your drink!" as he walked past, and Kat just comes flying up, and she's like, "We should probably go now." And I was like, okay, and that was the last time Kat hung back in the group.
Well, I remember in Halloween she was a cat, and I thought that was very clever, and so I think I'll remember that for a while.
When she came to the Halloween party dressed as Schrodinger's cat, I thought that was funny.
Probably the first episode of The Heat, of season 5 of The Heat, because I was on the first episode with TJ. That was pretty good.
Probably, if I have to pick a favorite memory with Kat, it was probably my first show ever. It was John and I. We were on The Heat. Rip in peace, Heat.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
But yeah, it was probably my favorite memory with Kat because she gave John and I a chance. It was actually pretty funny watching it back now on like VTUM. Like some of the stuff we said, we're like, wow, why did they pick us? So
It was the time we tried to plan a crazy luau over the summer. It was supposed to be a rager, and then it turned into 5 people at my house just to hang it out, and it was just a weird night, and I really don't know. Like, I don't know what happened there. It was very strange.
My favorite memory with Kat is nothing too, like I said, I don't have too many favorite memories, but she's definitely very calm and collective and willing to be a very friendly person, willing to reach out to people through her social interaction, even when she talks about her social media accounts.
My favorite memory of Kat is literally like, this describes Kat perfectly, just her showing up to 301 like consistently 20 minutes late every class. Like Spicer had it down to like, he knew when she was showing up if she wasn't there when the class started. It was kind of funny. Like the one day he came over to me before class started, he was like, "So is Kat showing up today?" And I looked at like my Facebook Messenger and I was like, "My phone tells me she is." And he was like, "Does it say what time?" I was like, "Probably late."
We took media criticism over the summer, and we talked about memes so much in that class that Dr. Spicer emailed us and said, "Thanks to you two, I'm now incorporating memes in this curriculum."
My favorite memories with Kat are probably just our very interesting Rudders trips. because she's the only person I know that even wants to go to Rutgers.
My the time me.
Marker and action.
My favorite memory with Kat would have to be after her birthday party when we all went to Greg's house and we were just hanging out. It was me, Greg, Eric, and Ryan, just some dads hanging out, so that was a fun time. Also, another favorite memory is just all the times we've dressed up for Halloween together. We were Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy my sophomore year, and we were 21 Pilots this year. Or no, we were Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy last year and 21 Pilots this year. So I think she's one of the only other people who appreciates Halloween as much as I do. So dressing up with her has been really fun, and that's one of my favorite memories.
Just hosting the heat with her, it was fun while we did it.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
Like it was a fun.
Favorite memory with Kat was when she was cast as Becky, the vegan Meat is Murder, in the classic award-winning pilot of Meal Plan.
Another favorite memory I have with Kat would be all the many a mirror selfie had been taken in Jax over the past year.
My favorite memory with Kat is when she helped me and Cole do a project where we had to do a video about first-person perspective. We pretty much just gave her a camera and told her just run around the hallways, acting crazy, act like she was looking for Mark, like she was crying that he died or something. It was just a silly project, and Kat just went with it the whole time, and we were just laughing. So, thank you for that.
I think my favorite memory is just meeting her, because we're so similar, and it was like meeting myself.
My favorite memory with Kat would be the second LA trip. It's kind of weird that I'm referring to it as. There were 2 Los Angeles trips for those who are not aware. But the second time, me and the one who shall not be named saw James Corden, and I think we had a great time. And it was beneficial because then we were producing The Heat.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is.
Which was not as good as James Corden, needless to say, but I think that was a great day.
Probably when she coined the term "Angry Yankees" is probably my favorite memory with Kat. She told me, she's like, you always talk about the Yankees. That's all you ever talk about, which is true. And you always look angry because I always had this look on my face. I looked angry like this. And then she's like, so we called you Angry Yankees. And I dug the nickname, but I wasn't an angry person. They learned that soon enough. But when she told me that nickname, I really liked it. Kat's not really one to settle either. I don't think Kat wants to have a specific direction she wants to go to in 5 years. I see her as kind of a person that I couldn't even tell you what she's gonna do tomorrow.
I'm gonna say that in 5 years, I could actually see Kat developing a following online. I think Kat could she has the kind of personality where people would be interested in reading her tweets and looking at her YouTube videos and stuff, because she's pretty funny, and yeah, I think people would relate to her message. So I think Kat could make it as a YouTube personality, dude. I really do.
I think she might be a writer or another kind of creative person. I think wherever she is, she will be putting her own flair on whatever she's doing and her own style, and it's cool to be an individual and to be able to put your kind of mark on things, and she's good at that.
I see Kat at some talk show. I really do. Rip the Heat.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best,
but I really do. Like she really loves to she loves to just get into like really cool, funny, random stuff, and I think she would really like kick major butt there.
Working at like a news station or a comedy show at like Comedy Central or something like that.
Either helping out with a TV or radio station, whether it's producing or on the air.
Honestly, I think Kat should go to New York. I don't know that she will, but I would like to see, I think Kat should go to New York, and I think she'll be there in 5 years, to be honest.
Potentially driving Eric even more insane than he already is.
Doing some sort of photography, professional photography, I think.
In 5 years, I could also see her being very successful with the Lost Concept film project that Eric, and Cole are doing. But I also see the possibility of her starting up her own t-shirt company. I know she has a great desire to do graphic designs for graphic tees and all that. So yeah, I could see her possibly, opening up the next Hot Topic or something.
If she's not sleeping, I probably have asked her to get the second volume of Over on High School.
Kat, she's mentioned working for BuzzFeed, so I personally hope she has like her own segment that's like, I hope she has her own segment that's just quirky and funny like she is. She's hilarious, so I would definitely watch that segment.
And in 5 years, I see Kat in a job that hopefully allows her to sleep in a little bit. That way she can make it to work on time. Or just living like locally in Lancaster. I know she loves this area so much, and she just does so well. I don't want to say away from Philly.
Probably still shopping at Goodwill.
In 5 years, I see her just being happy and just doing whatever makes her happy.
In 5 years, I think Kat will be with Eric, for sure. I'm glad she's finally found someone worth holding on to and keeping, so that's good. Baby on the way, that'd be awkward, because, Kat, I don't necessarily think maternal when I think of Kat, but that'd be fun. That'd be a cool thing.
Kat's so diverse that she could really be anywhere. Like, I mean, I know she's a broadcasting major, but she can interact with a lot of people, and she's very interesting. I think Kat has something about her she can, I don't know, something about her she can kind of promote. And I know she really likes rock lyrics and she really likes the music scene, but anywhere in the art scene, she will do well because she has a real passion for it.
Asleep. 5 years, I see Kat taking a nap, maybe.
She'll probably be sleeping in 5 years. Not like dead, but like sleeping, like in a bed somewhere.
Whether she's napping or not, I don't know, but she should be in New York in 5 years.
When she isn't napping, she'll be drawing and doodling, making something really cool, making a nice nap.
In 5 years, I see Kat just like sleeping.
If she's not sleeping, then doing broadcasting things.
I don't know where she'll be, but she'll definitely be doing that.
Okay, it's time to take me home. Like the NASDAQ. Move black girls like the coach of my ass crack. Move black girls looking fucking out to either out.
I think what I'm gonna miss most about Kat is she's got a pretty refreshing personality. I think it's pretty it's nice to be around Kat because she just does her own thing. She marches to the beat of her own drum, which I think a lot of people don't do, and I find it commendable.
Well, Kat and I lived together this year, and that was really fun. So I'm definitely gonna miss seeing her every day, or the times that she was there. I'm gonna miss seeing her at the house and just like having the most ridiculous conversations that branch out of literally nothing. So I will miss our kooky conversations.
I'm gonna miss that she was one of the only people on MUTV
that when she showed up, like when she was around, she was always like constantly happy.
I miss hanging out with her at the house as well when she's there. She always lightens the mood, makes it more funny with her stories about class.
She's super funny. Kat is so funny. I'll miss how funny she is.
Well, I think she did good social media work. She did good work for the TV station. I think we'll miss that.
I'm gonna miss the random convos we have because sometimes we're just sitting there talking and we'll just get onto some crazy conversation about something completely opposite or totally random and derived from I don't even know what. It's insane, but it's hilarious, and I love Catherine.
She was pretty fun to be around, so probably her personality as well.
Her being late to everything, I'm gonna miss that. Because it's always like, when's Kat showing up?
Her funny jokes.
Her friendship. How wholesome.
The crazy stories. I hear a lot of crazy stories about Kat and from her when I do interact with her, and I'll miss just hearing that kind of, having that zany life that's just a part of everyone else's.
I don't know. I'll miss a lot about Kat. She's one of my best friends. Me, her, and Haley have a group chat, and we're also in a band together. So, yeah, we've just gotten really close over the years. And like I said, dressing up for Halloween, we just have a lot of memories together. So, I don't know. I can't think of one specific thing that I'll miss about Kat.
Her quirkiness. That's a good word, I think. Yeah.
Her personality. What I'll miss most about Kat is when we would just come home at a random time and she'd be sitting in her room and some type of a part of her appearance would be so different. She would either have like a new piercing, a new hair color, a different like a tattoo. It was always a different thing. You never knew what you were gonna come home to with Kat, but it was always just an interesting story to go along with it too. So like every time you would come home, you'd hear this ridiculous story to follow her new appearance, but it was just like the quirks of Kat.
I'm just gonna miss her like running into Hash with like crazy stories or like just like, hey guys, you guys wanna go here and do this? Like just spontaneous and just her craziness.
The randomness. There was always something new with Kat and I loved it. It was funny. She's a hoot.
I'm gonna miss most about Kat, just how much of a bro she was. She's always been a great friend since freshman year, and she's so easy to talk to, and she's easy to be authentic and real with, and I'm just gonna miss seeing her every day and talking to her and having that rapport with her where we can just be idiots together.
Things have changed for me.